Hello, BMTA fans, and welcome to Anaheim, California for week 4 of round 2 of Stadium Series 1. We left off last weekend in Orlando, Florida.
Sorry, BMTA fans had some technical difficulties there for a moment. I actually had my soundboard on by accident. So I do apologize for that. We'll get into action here in a moment. We are here in Anaheim, California for Stadium Series 1 here tonight. Sorry, BMT fans, we had some technical difficulties there. We have fixed the issue, and we are back here for Stadium Series 1 in Anaheim, California. Now, we left off in Orlando, Florida with a very low note on freestyle. As coming into racing, it was Pagliarulo and Jester taking the win here. And in skills, it was, again, Pagliarulo and Jester taking the win there. And in freestyle, Zack Garner came swooping in and taking the win with a 34 in freestyle. It's down to whoever gets the lead here now, since these drivers have to fight for a fierce battle here tonight in Anaheim, California. We're going to get started with our timed racing competition here tonight in Anaheim. 12 drivers going to go against each other to get the win here. Let's get right into it here tonight. Getting our drivers right here on the track right now. You're in here in round one. We got Camden Murphy lining up. Truck ready. New engines. We'll put a new motor in. So we're getting ready. Camden Murphy to get to the line. Get the red. He's off. He's gonna take the fire first turn, coming to the final turn here for timed racing. Comes into the turn, crosses the line. The 22.090 for Camden Murphy in Rush. Let's hear it for Camden Murphy in Power Rush, coming out here, second event in week 4, coming in blazing hot into this first race. Now Mike Pagliarulo has to beat that time. If he doesn't, the Camden Murphy moves on. Mike Pagliarulo is staged. He is ready. We're going to look at his POV now. on. Sorry, technical difficulties for the lights. They have been reset. Pagliarulo is lined up. We're gonna go red, we're going green. He's already off the line. Trying to keep the truck in there. Comes the first turn, second turn, over spins it. This might be very bad for Pagliarulo as he's spinning all over the track. Coming to the final turn here, swings it in for the final turn off, and it's not enough. Plus the line is a 26.330. That is going to give the win to Camden Murphy in Power Rush. In Power Rush. I mean, very well deserved. He sits very low in the points, and so doesn't Mike. So both drivers in need a very good points right now if they want to make it to World Finals 20, World Finals 2 in Birmingham, Alabama. As we celebrate the Toro Loco's 25th anniversary in their venue. Cannot wait. So Power Rush moves on to round number 2 to face off against Jamey, Garner, and the Toro Loco. We're gonna get our next pair set up and ready to go. Our next pair set up. Now these drivers some of these drivers do need to make up points if they want to try to make it in to the World Finals in Birmingham, Alabama. It's a very big price for them because they have to risk everything to get in to the World Finals. We have a lot of planned designs coming in for World Finals, but it's only a matter of time. That we have 2 surprise encores that I have not mentioned yet. These encores I will not be speaking of until World Finals happens. We're getting both of our superstars out on the track. They are both out on the track as we speak. It's Adam Anderson and Gravedigger taking on Hyper in ThunderROARus. Now, this is going to be a race that I have been very, very looking forward to as we get into this race here. Now, all these drivers must take a good look at this track, because if they don't, it will be very well game over for them on this track. As Adam Anderson looking for his first racing win here on the series and on the channel. As we get him lined up, he's lined up. We go red, we're going green. Adam is off. Little sketched on the first turn. Can he make up that ground here on the second one? Going a little wobbly over that turn, going over the island there. Coming to the final turn. Looks like there's something wrong with the shock tower. Making his truck almost over rotate on the turns. The 28 for Adam Anderson. There is something wrong with that truck. Don't know what it is, but the time for Adam Anderson in Gravedigger is a 28.370. Not enough for it. Adam Anderson definitely trying to put out his all here tonight. Here on the series. Adam Anderson really needs the points to catch up if he wants to make it into the World Finals. So 28.370 for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Now the thing is Piper could be able to make up that time here tonight in Anaheim. Adam Anderson really tried to pull his all there on that track. We're not relatively new to this track either. As you get the lights reset, Piper is ready. He's going to line up to the line, lining it up. got the red. He's got the green. He's off. Going into the first turn. Very nice. He watched Adam Anderson's run. He's going to try not to do the same thing, but does exactly what Excaliber did, but can he make it to the line in time? Comes to the final turn. Piper crosses the line, but the truck rolls over, and the truck shuts off on its lid. The 22.970. Hyper moves on, but with a cost of truck damage. But Hyper needs this time because he's been very far in the points as of right now. 4 weeks ago, we saw Hyper drive in Orlando, Florida, with this beautiful black ThunderROARus body. Now he puts to the test why he moves on into the second round of racing, beating out Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. So I move to the other side of the bracket. Looks like we're going to have a race between Venard and the Black Pearl and Ryan Anderson, the son of a digger. Now Ryan, also dying for a win on this series, has not had a single win, but is trying to make his way up into the points here, being 5th place. He wants to make it up into the points, while Venard being in 4th, right 1 point above Ryan Anderson, with 24 points for Ryan, 25 points for Black Pearl. So it's either one of these two need to make up this win to get points and make up their ground than they already are. Now, Venard, very good driver here in BMTA. I heard he's going to be running a little bit of a different scheme coming into this event. I hear he's going to be doing a throwback truck here. Do a little bit of a throwback here. As we try to get the body to load. There you go. Now Ryan Anderson, hold on, some issues here. Body is seemingly not the right one. Now Ryan Anderson, representing 15 years of Son of a Digger. This truck's been around for that long, which I'm surprised about. He's lined up. This means the lineup again. One of the lineup lights turned off. We're gonna go red. Going green. Ryan Anderson's off. Trying to make up the time here. Out there. Orlando, he rolls the truck over. Can he save it? No, he cannot. That is going to do it for Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. Rough way to end off his racing competition here. Not how he wanted to end it. It's all up to Venard. If he can get it into make it, it's the only reason he's trying to having a DNF. That makes him lose points here in the event. A DNF for Ryan Anderson. We're gonna see if Venard can make up the time. The fastest time here tonight is a 2.090 from Power Rush's Camden Murphy. He needs to make up that time if he wants to go against Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. We had some slight changes over the course of the event. We did have John Gordon and Megalodon, but we decided to replace him with Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack due to some reasons I will not disclose of. But Venard coming out next with that original body of Black Pearl from 2018. We can restage the lights. It's Venard gonna line up the Black Pearl monster truck. He's off. Venard is off to races. Going to the second turn, cleaning it through that turn. Going to the final turn here. Crosses the line, a 22.220. Venard may have just gotten the fastest time here of tonight. I do believe it is not the fastest time, but it's a decently fast time for Venard and the Black Pearl. He's going to be very needed points due to how low he is in actually being in 4th place right now. Venard being in 4th. Now the time again is a 22.220 for Venard. He moves on to round 2 with Jurassic Attacks, Tim Hall Jr. But we gotta make sure that these trucks are intact as coming to the next matchup. We have a driver that literally took in the racing win in round 2. We're gonna get the drivers here in just a moment. Alright, BMTA fans, we have returned with our 2 drivers being Zack, Garner in Wildside and Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. She's going to start off our last race of round 1. This lights yellow and goes green. She's off, trying to make up her loss in freestyle last weekend, 4 weeks ago. Comes to the first turn nice and fast. Final turn, 22.20. That is it's still not the fastest time here tonight. 22.200. that is the fastest time I've seen tonight, and one of the fastest times I've seen out of Jamey Sullivan. But she has to go against Zack Garner in Wildside. Let's get to his race here right now. Zack Garner lining up his beautiful C10 on the line. It's going green, the lights turn green. First turn clean for Zack Garner. A little wide. Second turn clean. Onto the final turn. 22.700. Not enough to take the lead, take the win here. Jamey Sullivan moves on. Very rough break for Jamey Sullivan. Just very sad way to end off for very great way to start off the weekend here. Jamey Sullivan. With Zack Garner getting a 22.700. We're going to get into the round 2 right here, right now. We are about halfway through our competition. We've also gotten word that Jamey Garner will be running a new chassis for El Toro Loco. So coming in next, Power is Camden Murphy and Power is shaking on Jamey Garner and El Toro Loco. This shall be a race to be remembered. We are getting the trucks on the line here. Looks like we're having some lighting issues. We're gonna try to get that fixed real quick here. And also turn up the volume a little bit because it sounds a little bit low. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Gotta restage El Toro Loco's Jamey Garner. Blowing the smoke. Gonna get lined up. Gonna get the second light. Yes, the second light. It's on yellow. And he's off. Going to the second turn. The little final turn. Very wide. A 21.380. Jamey Garner putting on a fast run here tonight. 21.380. Jamey Garner. Sorry, not 22. I don't like keep saying 22. A 21.380. Jamey Garner taking a nice time, representing 25 years of El Toro Loco, but it just might barely be enough because Camden Murphy's coming out next here in Power Rush. Camden Murphy. Having some issues here. Getting Powers lined up. We are going green. 24.390. That is not going to be a great time. That means Jamey Garner moves on to the next round. We'll get our drivers here ready in just a moment. Right back here in a few minutes. BMTA fans, we are back, and we're getting the next race already underway with the Hyper and ThunderROARus, who beat Adam Anderson last round, and he's already off the track. That's a big achievement coming from Hyper, being a rookie coming into this event, beating out one of the OGs, being Adam Anderson, a Gravedigger. Has to go against Cory Rummell here as he comes to the final turn. Wide, but crosses the line. 22.690 for Hyper and ThunderROARus. Very good time for Hyper. Probably one of his fastest he's ever gotten. Great time though, as that is going to be his time for round 2. As we await for Hyper to move his truck into the back here. Coming on next, here comes Cory Rummell in Ringling Bailey Circuit. As he's staged. He's off the line. Former Team Scream driver comes to the second turn. A 22.40. Cory Rummell rolling the truck right there on the final turn. 22.4. 22.240. That's going to move Cory Rummell on to the next round of racing. Rummell beats out Hyper. Way to beat Hyper out of a race. Being one of the, almost one of the fastest here. If not one of the second fastest drivers here in the competition. As we're going to get into the last 2 races of round number 2. As these races have been very competitive. I've never seen a racing this competitive. As we get Jurassic Attack's Tim Hall Jr. out on the track here. taking on Venard and the Black Pearl. Now these races have become very, very docile when it comes to these. As we have Tim Hall Jr. and the beautiful blue Jurassic Tech lining up to the line here. His first appearance here. He has the yellow. He has the green. He's off. Comes to the second turn nice and clean. Little wide there. Crosses the line with a 22.660. Not bad for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack, making his first appearance here in the series. Coming in blazing fast with a 22.660. Not a bad time. But Venard has to beat that time. Speaking of Venard, Venard coming out next here. As he lines up to the line. Lined up. A 21.730. Very fast. That beats out Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. A 21.730. That is the new fastest time here tonight. Venard takes the win and moves on to the semifinal round. An amazing victory out of Venard as he takes the win. He's just one race. He's just two more races closer to taking a racing win. His first ever racing win on the series and on the channel here. As we move on to our next race against Jester's Matt Pagliarulo. Sorry, yeah, Matt Pagliarulo taking on Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. As you get the two drivers up here and ready, we're going to talk about World Finals 2 in Birmingham, Alabama. It'll be a not 4-day event. It will be a 3-day event. We start off with day 1 with the opening stream, JCB Last Chance Qualifier, and JCB Racing Qualifying. We go into halftime, then we get into our Two-Wheel Skills Championship, and then we'll go right into our High Jump Championship, and we'll end it off with an encore. Day 2 kicks off our opening stream in the JCB first day, the main day racing competition, 14 truck JCB racing bracket. We'll go into halftime. We'll get into our freestyle competition. Day 3's drivers will take the track on day 2, and then we'll end it off with our encore there. Then on day 3, our day 2 freestylers will race on day 3 with the 14 truck JCB racing bracket. We'll go into halftime, and then our day 2 racing drivers will face off in a freestyle competition. And then we will claim our freestyle champion will be crowned. And we'll end it off with our encore on day 3. Will be a very great day for these fans. but we'll have to wait and see here when these encores happen. We got we got Jester's Pagliarulo, a racing winner from Orlando, lined up to the line. Got the green. Spins the truck out. That's gonna be very bad for a freestyle winner here. Goes over the pod by accident. Comes to the final turn. A 31 on the dot. 31.1 goes from our racing winner to our loser in this one event. A 31.1 for Jester. What a way to end it off. Very sad to see our racing champion go out like that. The dirt crew flips over Jester, goes back into the pits. Very sad day for Pagliarulo. Really had my hopes up for him. High hopes. Everyone had high hopes for him after his racing win in Orlando. Jamey Sullivan gets a chance to get into the final round. If not, a winner. But she lines up to the line. She's got the green. Oh no! There's no way! She rolls onto the barrier. Gets a DNF. Jester moves on with sheer luck. Wow. The second DNF of the night. Jamey Sullivan is most definitely mad after that. You know she is, in fact, very, very mad after that one. Jester moves on with just sheer luck. Hopefully, Jamey Sullivan can make up that mistake in the Two Wheel Skills Challenge coming up soon here. Very sad way to end it off for Jamey Sullivan. As again, getting into our semifinals here. We got Jamey, Garner, and the Toro, Loco taking on Cory Rummell in the Bailey Circuit. Ringling Bailey Circuit. Now, these two drivers, considerable fast drivers here on the series. Neither of them get to have a win here on the series. We're gonna have to restage the drivers. We're gonna have to restage Cory Rummell as he went over the line, as he's now lined up here. He has the green. He's off. Garner was off. One of these drivers is gonna move on to the semifinal round. It's either an independent, or it's gonna be an independent. Either way. It's a 22.950 for Cory Rummell. 22.95. Cory Rummell taking on Jamey Garner and moving on to the finals. Not actually, no, never mind. I don't even know why I said that. It's a little too early because we didn't do Jamey Garner's. I don't know why I was saying that. Just that. So Cory Rummell moves into the back. We get ready to do Jamey Garner's timed racing. Jamey Garner coming out next. Jamey Garner lined up. He's off. Final turn. 22.100. That moves Toro Loco's Jamey Garner onto the next round. The finals. Does the impossible. Jamey Garner really just pedal to the metal out there on that last turn. Very nice turn from Jamey Garner. The fans are definitely upset about Jamey Sullivan not being in this semifinal round. Somehow Jester making his way back into the semifinals. Just tearing away Jamey Sullivan's chances at taking a racing win here tonight. Matt lines up, gets to re-line up now, just getting a red light. We have made it to the final round. Jamey Garner is going to be taking on Venard in the Black Pearl. Jamey Garner lines up to the line here. Entirely new winner this weekend. Garner's off. Smooth on the first turn. Second one, even more smoother. Going to the final stretch. Sliding it in. A 21.620. Jamey Garner taking that time there. Venard coming out for his final pass here in racing. Lined up. Going green for Venard, the final run of racing of the night. Car rolls the truck, fades it. Definitely not gonna get enough time to get the win here. Definitely even this out. But it's not going to be enough for him to get the win here tonight. Just the 26 on the die. That means your winner here in racing is Jamey Garner in El Toro Loco. Jamey Garner moves on, goes to the winner's circle for the first time. He takes his first win here tonight. And first ever win on the series. Jamey Garner takes the first 12 points to the overall event standings. It was a very well fought race, but it's just the fact that Jamey Garner take his first win here tonight. Coming out first here for the two-wheel series challenge. Here comes Zack Garner, Wild Side. Jack seeming a little too tacky. These drivers got to give it their all. Go for a moonwalk for the first attempt. And that's gonna do it for Zack Garner in Wild Side. Let's hear it for Zack Garner, everybody. As Zack Garner puts on a great, almost tries to put on a good run here tonight. Sadly could not get it done. Scores are coming in for Zack Garner. The bot is going to give it a... I'm going to give it a 4. Bot's going to give it a 7. An 11 for the bot. 11 for Zack Garner, sorry. An 11 for Zack Garner and Wildside taking the lead for now. Holding it for the time being as we get our next truck right out here on the track. Now, BMTA fans, we know these drivers are willing to throw down their trucks to destroy them for these events. Coming to these events, they do come with a cost of truck damage and all that other type of stuff. Coming out next, here comes Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Representing 15 years and ready to throw down a heater of a run here in Anaheim, California. Ryan Anderson go for a bicycle attempt. Something we haven't seen anyone attempt in one of these new chassis lately. Gets a small bicycle there. That's going to be one hit. He has one more left. Ryan's got to be cautious of what he hits next. Looks like he's going to try to go for another bicycle. He's on the sidewalls. And they shut him off. An amazing attempt for Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. An amazing way to end off that run. Scores are coming in right now as we speak for Ryan Anderson. I'll giving that a 10, and the bot is also going to give it a 10. That's a 20 for Ryan Anderson. Takes the lead here in the two-wheel skills competition. Now, we come to the point where you get we're coming into the point where we coming up. Sorry, jumbled up there. Coming up next, we have Adam Anderson in Grave Digger. Now, Adam Anderson looking forward to this event. Adam Anderson's gonna be ready to tear it down here in the two-wheel seals challenge as we grow closer and closer to our final event and peaking event of of the series being BMTA freestyle. Now, Adam has been going for a multitude of attempts here, as here in Anaheim will be no different to other events. Now, we will not be done here in Anaheim. We'll be back in Anaheim for week 10. For week 10 of the series. As Adam Anderson looks going to go for a nose wheelie attempt. Combinating move out of Adam Anderson. Almost said Weston Anderson there for a second. Adam Anderson taking some redemption from his racing competition. Oh, Adam's gonna go for a nose wheelie off the step up. Tries to do it again, but couldn't quite get the momentum to bring it back up here. Let's hear it for Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. Scores are coming in. I'm gonna give Weston Anderson, not Weston Anderson, sorry, Adam Anderson I'm gonna give him an 11. The bots gives him a 14. We add up the points here. That's a 25 for Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. Takes the lead here in freestyle. Adam Anderson really showing why he should be in the World Finals. Really trying to step it up here. Really trying to step it up here tonight. Being in third in the point standings, Adam just has to get through a lot of drivers for him to get the win. But coming up next, here comes Mike Pagliarulo in Excaliber. Mike also looking for his first win here tonight. Looks like he can go for a nose wheelie off this step up. Nose wheeling it. Mike Pagliarulo failing that move. It'll be a sad way to end off his run there. The scores are coming in. A 6 for Mike, for me, and a 2 for the AI. It's a 8 for Mike Pagliarulo in Excaliber. Coming out next, though, here comes Hyper in ThunderROARus. Trying to get his first win here tonight. Can Hyper do it here tonight in Anaheim? Hyper really looking for his first win to get into the World Finals. He's going to go for a nose wheelie attempt off one of the islands. Tries to go for a combinating move there, trying to just slap the wheels on the ground to put it back up to a nose wheelie. Couldn't quite get the traction he needed. He's gonna go for a slap wheelie. Let's hear it for Hyper and ThunderROARus coming out with trying to get good momentum on this event. Couldn't quite get the traction he needed though for the first attempt. It's definitely going to cost his event win here tonight. So I'm going to give it an 8 for Hyper. The bot is going to give it a 12, an 8 and a 12. It's a 20. It's a 24. Like Pagliarulo. Not my Pagliarulo. Hyper in ThunderROARus. That ties up with Ryan Anderson, but Ryan Anderson's going to keep that spot because he held that spot before Hyper did. So Hyper moves down to 3rd place. As Adam Anderson still holds the lead with a 25. We're going to get into our next driver here. This is coming up next. Here comes Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Really wanted to take a win here tonight after flipping over early in racing, which is a very bad way. She was almost in the finals, because here she comes out of the track. No hood and no horn on the truck, just a hood off the truck. She's gonna go for a nose wheelie attempt. Jamey Sullivan's first time in a stadium event here tonight. She gets the combination move back up on the tires. She does it twice. That might get her a good score. She's still holding it. She puts it down. Now she has one more hit left. Just the fact of what she's gonna pick to do. I think I might have a clue what she's trying to do. Failed attempt. We're gonna give her another chance to do it again. She gets it this time. Can she save it? No, she can't. Rolling the truck over on the side. That is gonna do it for Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Scores are coming in now for Jamey Sullivan. Yeah, is gonna give her a 11. An 11, and I'm gonna give her a 13. That's a 24. That is just a point under Adam Anderson. She's able to get 2nd place there. Just a point under. Could not quite get it. Very tough break there. Still, very good scoring there from judges. What we got coming up next, we got Camden Murphy in Power Rush. Now, Camden Murphy has come to adapt to this truck a lot more than he has the Classroom Crusher. As Camden Murphy is looking like he's going to go for a nose wheelie attempt here. Power Rush's second ever event here. Combinating into a wheelie. Walks it off. Combinates into another nose wheelie. An amazing combination move. Sets it down on all four BMTA tires. Go for a tombstone here on the backflip. First one of tonight. Gets into another nose wheelie. That is going to do it for Camden Murphy in Power Rush. Great moves all around. Couldn't quite get that last one, though. Scores are coming in for Camden Murphy in Power Rush. I'm going to give him an 8 in the bots, give it a 9. It's a 16 for Power Rush. Let's hear it for Power Rush. This is Camden Murphy. Not enough to take the lead here tonight. Adam Anderson still holding the lead after all this time. But coming up next, here comes Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Tim Hall Jr.'s first ever appearance here in the event. Ready to tear it down for his first event, replacing John Gordon and Megalodon. He's going to go for a nose wheelie for his first attempt. Holding it. Walking it up and down with a nose wheelie. Solid first move. He has one more left. Throwing out the steering wheel. Couldn't quite see it. It was on the other side. He threw it out. No front steering on that truck. He's gonna try to walk it back up with no front steering. Let's hear it for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Not a bad first appearance here in the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Gotten pretty far into the series, I will say. Even if replacing John Gordon being in 9th place with 14 points, the scores are coming in for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Oh, hold on. A 12 for Tim Hall Jr. I'll give him a 12, and a bot's give him a 13. That's a 25. That's gonna be enough for second place due to Adam Anderson already holding the first place spot with a 25. That's probably the closest someone will ever get to beating Adam Anderson. Just a point short of a win from Tim Hall Jr. Adam Anderson still holding the lead. But coming out next is Matt Pagliarulo in Jester, your Orlando's 4 weeks ago in Orlando, taking the skills win, the first ever skills win of the season. But now that Matt has major competition coming into this event, and with a loss of racing, I come to know what he's going to do first here. Is he going to go for a nose wheelie? The truck shuts off on the nose. Matt didn't do that. The truck shut off on its own. Can Matt refire it? Matt refires the truck. It looks like the truck is having some motor issues right now. Gets the motor back up and running. This could cost Matt Pagliarulo's lead here. The truck shuts off. The truck rolls over on the lid. That is going to do it here for Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. Get those scores in for Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. Because he really tried there. Let's hear it for Matt Pagliarulo as the scores are coming in now. It's a, I'm going to give it a 5, and the bot's going to give it a 3. It's an 8 for Jester. That's going to be enough for last place, right behind his own son, Mike Pagliarulo, in Excaliber. But coming up next is Cory Rummell in Ringling Bailey Circuit. We might have a new winner here for Skills Challenge. Here comes Cory Rummell, Ringling's Bailey Circuit. Cory Rummell looking for his first two-wheel skills win of the night here. Gonna go for a nose wheelie. Could not quite get the slap on the back tires to make him go back up. Cory Rummell looking for his second to last hit here. He's gonna try to go for a sky wheelie attempt. Oh! Oh, man. Endos it over there. Good scores are coming in for Cory Rummell. Scores are A 13 and a 15 for Cory and Rummell. That is a 28 for Cory and Rummell in wrong truck. For Green League Bailey Circuits, Cory and Rummell taking the lead here from Adam Anderson. Total loss for words there, because Cory Rummell just snatches the win away from Adam Anderson. But Cory Rummell still has a chance to lose that lead from this next driver coming up. Here comes Venard, the Black Pearl. Venard looking like he's going to go for a nose wheelie. He's holding the nose wheelie for a good amount of time here. Tries to combinate it, couldn't quite get it. We're getting closer and closer to freestyle. Venard gonna go for the other step near the backflip, trying to center it back up. Combinating move there. What was that? Got Venard getting lucky here. Can he save it? No, he can't. Almost saved it there too. Venard, the Black Pearl. Scores are coming in for Venard. 2 trucks left in the freestyle skills competition, being Venard and Jamey Garner. A 16 from the AI, and I'm going to give it a 19. The 35 for Venard and the Black Pearl. That could be a possible new leader. There is a new leader. Was it enough to hold it enough to take the win here? Toro having one of the best hits here tonight. We have one more truck left here in the freestyle skills competition. Keep saying freestyle when we're not even freestyle yet. Coming up next, here comes Jamey Garner in Toro Loco. Jamey Garner really looking for a skills win, but Venard might just get it in the end. One for a nose wheelie. Jamey Garner wasting 0 time. Couldn't save it. That is going to do it for Jamey Garner in Toro Loco. Scores are coming in here for Jamey Garner. We got a 10 from the bot, and we got a 7 from me. It's a 17 for Jamey Garner. That means your winner here in the 2-wheel skills challenge is Venard, the Black Pearl. We're gonna go into halftime here for just a few moments as we get the track ready for freestyle here. We'll be back here in just a moment. BMTA fans, we are back for freestyle here tonight. We're going to kick off the freestyle with our first truck here tonight, being Camden Murphy in Power Rush. Starts off with some nice air off the racing lane. Almost rolls it over there. And that's going to do it early for his run. Broken tie rod on Power Rush. Very bad way to start off the freestyle run. That is going to be a no-score run. Camden Murphy and Power Rush not able to finish the time here in freestyle. He gets 1 point to freestyle. That's a DNF for Camden Murphy in the Power Rush. He had his look in the first half. Could not quite get it in the next half. Tough break here for Camden Murphy. He gets a 1 for a score. We're going to get into our next driver here right now. These drivers need to be very careful on this track. Very tacky. Coming up next, here comes Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Ready to throw down his first freestyle of the night here. Starts off the run with some nice air off the jammer. Officially has lasted longer than Camden Murphy. They put the flags back on the truck. Huge air. Huge air up the step up. Lands on top of the step up on the middle jump. Tim Hall is not going to let this freestyle get away from him as he's trying his very hardest out here on the track. Huge air off the slope of the step up. Busts the tire off. That is gonna do it for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Left 37 seconds on the clock. That is gonna do it for Tim Hall Jr. Great run. He's eligible for a score. I'm gonna give that a 12 for Jurassic Attack. And the AI gave him a 13. That's a 25 for Tim Hall Jr. Jurassic Attack taking the lead here from Camden Murphy. Even though he ended off quite literally like a second into the run. But an amazing way to end it off. You still got a few more. You still got an entire 10 more than 10 trucks left on the track left here tonight. As coming out next, here comes Jamey, Garner, and Toro Loco, representing 25 years. Jamey Garner ready to throw down Toro Loco here tonight. Ready to get a second win in the event. Sends the Toro Loco flying for the first hit. Then go to the back of the ski slope. Amazing freestyle competition so far, even though we're 3 trucks in. Almost ram struck into the side of the mini flip. Huge air. We have yet to see a backflip here tonight. Huge air. Jamey Garner lining up for the mini flip. Nails the mini flip. Going to continue on with his run. Huge air up the ski slope there. Going to come around. The rear seems to be locked up. That's not stopping Jamey Garner anytime soon. As he's keeping the run going. Huge air, gonna go sideways, breaks the rear. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage on the truck. Left 3 seconds on the clock for Jamey Garner. An amazing way to end off the run with an amazing and massive crash. What a way to end it off there tonight. Let's hear it for Jamey Garner and El Toro Loco. Scores have been entered as a 12 and a 15, 27 for Jamey Garner and El Toro Loco. Now that is a way to end off a freestyle run with that amazing crash. Coming out next, here comes Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. coming for redemption from her Orlando freestyle where she completely got screwed over. She starts out the run with some nice air. Huge air right there off the jump there. Huge air right there. The second truck to lose a tire in this event being Jamey Garner. Huge air for Jamey Sullivan. Almost flips the truck over, recovers it. Looks like she's lost all rear steer. She is not gonna let that truck flip over anytime soon. She's gonna keep the truck going. Even with a broken rear. She's not letting down anything on this track. Nothing's gonna stop her from getting a freestyle win. Rolls the truck over. Can she save it? Yes, she can, but the time has been paused. Will they let her refire the truck here tonight? They're gonna let her refire the truck with 40 seconds left. Jamey Sullivan is not gonna be able to do a backflip due to the way her truck condition is. Trying to save it, not this time. Let's hear it for Jamey Sullivan. Scores are coming in for Jamey Sullivan. Score is about a 14 and a 12. That's a 26 for Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. What a way to end off her freestyle here tonight. A 26 to cap off her run. Honestly, an amazing freestyle from Jamey. Well, we're not done yet. We still have a bunch of freestyle coming up next. Coming out next, here comes Piper in ThunderROARus. Going sideways on the step, on the jump, saves the truck from danger right there, but has a locked up planetary. What? He's gonna continue the run. Got word that they're gonna cut off the run early there. Also not eligible for a score. So gonna get who as a score is not able to fill the time. That truck is completely damaged. Let's hear it for Hyper in ThunderROARus. Because that's not how he wanted to go out here tonight in freestyle. Be enough for 4th place. But coming out next, here comes Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. Ryan ready to throw it down here tonight in freestyle. Huge air for Ryan Anderson. has its first run in 4 weeks. Huge air. Sliding it in there. Gonna go for some big air off the ski slope. Huge air off the step up next to the backflip. Gonna land right on top of the step up. Ryan making himself known here tonight in Anaheim. Cross starting it up there. This is Ryan Anderson we're talking about. This is the best run we've seen out of him. Can he actually feel a run here tonight? As next weekend, they are off. The Marine Series is on that week. And the International Series will be on that weekend as well. Ryan is just sending the truck. That is going to do it. He rams into the wall. That is going to end off Ryan Anderson's freestyle here tonight. Looked like he was going to be able to do a lot more, but that is going to do it here for Ryan. Scores are coming in for Ryan Anderson. Day 11 and day 16. That's a 27. That's enough for second place. Tying with Jamey Garner. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for Ryan Anderson. Coming up next, here comes Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. Still getting word that he's still having some issues in the back. Trying to start up the truck here. Still a lot of issues going on here with Jester. It's really wondering what's going on back there. We're coming out next. Here comes Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. Nobody on that truck. Ready to throw down a freestyle. After leaving the fans on a very low note. Going for a slap wheelie. While starting the truck. Hard hit on the rear there. Matt's still going. Anaheim fans are getting their best event since last season. Huge air. Jester rolls it over, and that's going to do it there for Jester. Left 53 seconds on the clock. That is going to do it for Matt Pagliarulo. Scores are already coming in now, as we got a 6 and a 9. That's a 15 for Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. $15 for Jester's Matt Pagliarulo. We still have 5 trucks left in the freestyle competition here. Because coming on next, here comes Cory Rummell in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Cory Rummell ready to throw down an event as he sends it off. kicking off his freestyle. And yet to see a single backflip, but a single mini flip from Jamey Garner, which who currently is still in the lead right now. A whole field. We already are down to the final 5. Cory Rummell almost goes over there, but recovers it nicely. Huge air for Cory Rummell right there. Huge air right there. Gonna get into a slap wheelie on the jammer there. Officials don't see anything wrong. He's gonna go for a backflip. First backflip of the night. Oh, that's gonna do it for Cory Rummell in Ringling Bailey Circuit. The entire truck losing power. The tie rod being off the truck. That is going to do it for Cory Rummell. Let's hear it for Cory Rummell as the scores are coming in for Cory Rummell. Having the scores are an 8. No, hold on, correction. A 14 and a 17. That's a 31 for Cory Rummell. Taking the lead here tonight. A 31 for Cory Rummell. Blasting into the lead. With no issues at all, other than ending off the run with that note. But coming up next, here comes Mike Pagliarulo in Excaliber. Ready to throw down another very big run here tonight. Just ready to throw down another great freestyle as he's coming out on the track right now. Mike Pagliarulo ready to throw it down here tonight. He's gonna go for the step up there, the ski slope. Mike Pagliarulo just having starting off his freestyle amazingly. Saves the truck before hitting the wall. An amazing recovery there. Another amazing recovery there from Mike. Huge air off that ski slope. Oh, what is the problem here? Never mind, he gets the tire unstuck. Looked to get locked up for a second. Going for the Morgan backflip. The officials are calling the run early for unknown reason. Maybe because the front of the truck seems to be broken. It's gonna do it there for Mike Pagliarulo. Let's hear it. Scores are coming in for Mike. It's a 13 and a 11. That's a 24 from Mike Pagliarulo. 24. Not enough for the lead, as we have 3 more trucks coming out here tonight in freestyle. is coming out next. Here comes Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. Ready to try and take a freestyle win and try not to flip like he did in Orlando. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger just ready to throw it down here tonight with a heater run. Adam has the green light. Starting some huge air. Adam's ready to tear up that black and green wrecking machine for a freestyle win. Jumps over the step-up ramp there for a minute. Trying to keep the truck alive as long as possible. As we are on a completely different track from Orlando, so these drivers may have a lot more consistency to air compared to other tracks that will be on this series. Taking out a lot of those crush cars that are embedded in the dirt that we have. Huge air right there for Adam Anderson. Toro spinning around. He's gonna get some more huge, nice air right there up the step up. Now Adam Anderson. Really looking forward to seeing you try to get to the World Finals this year. World Finals 2 and yeah. Sorry. Having a little bit of a stutter there. Adam Anderson really wanting that World Finals spot. We have a lot of weeks left. Adam Anderson's gonna line up for the... No, never mind. Looks like he's gonna try to line up for the other side of the backflip. Never mind. Does not look like he will be able to get to the backflip as he rolls the truck over on its side. Still, amazing freestyle run for Adam Anderson. The score is coming in a 23 for Adam Anderson. For my score is a 23 and a 12. That's a 35 for Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. Just blasts into the lead, taking it off of Cory Rummell's run. Still an amazing way to end off your freestyle run. Still, just crazy way to end off a freestyle run. Adam Anderson just shown how it would be done, yet did not fill the time. Almost fills the time. But we have 2 more trucks left here in the freestyle competition. 2 of them are both of them are teammates, and we yet to see them come out for freestyle yet. One of them very well wanting to freestyle here tonight. It's coming up next. Here comes Venard in the Black Pearl, ready to take on a freestyle championship here tonight. Sends it with some huge air off the racing lane. Venard's truck has been 100% all night long. He loves this track, he loves this venue. Can't wait to come back to it at week 10 of this event, of the series here. Venard is sending this truck to the limits. Venard does not seem to be slowing down here anytime soon. Huge air. Reverses the truck, puts it to a power wheelie there. Got a line up for the backflip. Couldn't quite get a full rotation. That is going to do it for Venard and the Black Pearl. Rough break there on the end of that run. It's a 21 for Judge 1 in the AF for me. And for the AI, it's going to be a 12. A 33 for Venard, the Black Pearl. That puts him in second place. But we still got one more truck left here in the freestyle competition. I'm pretty sure this last truck, I don't think he has a choice but to throw down a freestyle here tonight. But coming out next, here comes Zack, Garner, in Wildside. Zack Garner ready to throw down a heater freestyle. Huge error off the jammer. As his two teammates are still on the track. Trucks are still on the track. Almost rolls it over the sidewalls. Saves the truck miraculously. Amazing save of Zack Garner. He's gonna go over again. Saves it again. This could be the freestyle of the year right here. And saves of the year. Huge air right there. They're gonna shut off the truck. Are they gonna let him refire the truck and continue on with the run? Yes, they are. They're gonna let him continue on. Huge air right there. Swinging it around. Huge air right there from Zack Garner. Gonna go for the backflip. Saves the truck but locks up a rear planetary. Hits Venard's truck. Zack Garner in a little bit of a situation here. That is going to do it for Zack Garner in Wildside, finishing off the freestyle competition with an amazing wild factor. Scores are coming in, though, for Zack Garner. 17 for me and a 19 from the judge. It's a 30. Nope, sorry. Nope. It's a 13. It's a 30 for Zack Garner in Wildside. That means your freestyle winner here tonight in the freestyle competition is Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. As we are getting closer to crowning our overall event champion, I will love to say that this event has been one of the best I've ever been commentating with. And I hope to have another event just like this one again in the near future. Again, an amazing run out of Venard, Cory Rummell, Zack Garner, and Jamey Garner, even Tim Ho Jr. Just, it's unbelievable how these trucks continue to keep on running through this entire event. It's just mind-blowing how just fast these trucks kept going and going and going. They did not stop. They just didn't stop at all. It just an amazing freestyles all around, dude. I don't know what to say. It was just freestyles, just trucks crashing. But BMTA fans, we are gonna crown our overall event champion here tonight. As our judges, as we are adding up the points right now. We're adding it up right now. Wait, hold on. I added something up wrong. Sorry, BMTA fans. We had a slight miscommunication here with the event. Overall standings. We have a overall champion to crown, and your overall event champion here tonight is Venard, the Black Pearl, taking home his first ever overall event championship here tonight in Anaheim, California. Let's hear it for Venard. That is a well-deserved, very well-deserved win overall. Just amazing freestyle. It's well-deserved for him. But now the event has come to an end. Thank you all for joining us here in Anaheim, California for week 4, round 2 of Stadium Series 1 here tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for Stadium Series 2. And we'll see how that event compares to the event that we just had just now. We'll see you guys tomorrow in Indianapolis, Indiana for Stadium Series 2. And this is Stadium Series 1. See you all later.